What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Today, I want to talk about a question I keep getting asked, and I can't believe that in 2019, people are still focused on this, and it's just absolutely silly. The question I keep getting asked, actually, it's more than one question, is are Freemasons trying to take over the world, or have Freemasons taken over the world? Now, they may seem like the same question, but they're actually not. All right. One question intimates that it's an attempt to. The other question is speaking about something that has already happened. And I keep getting these two questions: are Freemasons trying to take over the world, and have Freemasons taken over the world? And the answer is both the same. No. But what boggles my mind is I still can't believe in the year 2019, with all the information that we have, with all the people, all the Freemasons who are around and who are known, have answered these questions forever. I've answered these questions myself. People still think that there's some big conspiracy going on of Freemasons trying to take over the world, or that we've already taken over the world and people just don't know it. That's the big thing. Oh, maybe you already have, you just don't know it. Let me explain something. If, you know what, I find it silly that there are still certain ideas that are going around that have been proven to be false over and over and over again, yet people still choose to believe. Granted, it's your choice to believe whatever you want to believe, regardless of whether or not your belief is factually true. You have the right to believe whatever you want. Especially in the United States, you can believe whatever you want. You can believe the moon's made out of cheese, all of that. That does not mean that it is factually true. And even though I shouldn't really pay it no mind, it doesn't upset me. It actually makes me laugh more, because I'm thinking, well, all this information we have at our fingertips. You would think in the era that we live in the year 2019, where people have access to information, factual information, literally at your fingertips, that people still choose to believe what has been proven wrong. If it's not the whole Freemason conspiracy taking over the world thing, it's the flat earth. I mean, come on now. That may have been cool, that may have been cute, in the time where we didn't have access to so much information. You may have been able to get away with that, but now, you still. And see, here's the thing: it's not kids or children thinking this; it's grown adults, grown, bill-paying adults. Grown people who are raising children, adults, still believing that Freemasons have either taken over the world, or are trying to take over the world. And the fact that there are two different questions that should already tell you what the actual answer is, People don't understand that. If someone asks you, have Freemasons taken over the world, that means that they don't know whether or not Freemasons are taking over the world. Okay? Or if someone asks you, are Freemasons taking over the world, they're asking you about someone's intent. They want to know, do you plan on to? Well, they're both about uncertainty. One intimates it has happened, the other intimates it's going to happen. But that should tell you what the answer is already. Both of those questions should tell you what the answer is. No. It hasn't happened, nor is it going to happen. All right, come on, man. Like, 2019. All right, I get this question. Actually, I got this question not too long ago at work. One of my coworkers asked me this, and he said it. He gave the question, right? The question already told me that he didn't know. However, he said it. He said the question definitively, as if he did know. Like if you understand how that works, when someone asks you a question, it means that they don't have the answer, or they're trying to confirm something that they believe to be true or false. Okay? Now, you can tell this by the words being used or by the tone given in their voice. A question usually ends with what they call an uptalk, when you raise your voice at the end of the question to intimate that it's a question, or certain words being used. So, and when you say something definitively, we give a declarative statement. You're either giving a fact or you're informing someone of something. When you are asking a question, but you're asking it in a definitive, declarative tone, it means you don't know, or you think you know something, but you actually don't, just by the mere phrasing of the question. So when this person asks me, are the governments is the Freemasons trying to take over the world? And I say no. And they say with a, really? That means that whatever they had in their mind, they already thought it. They're asking someone who's giving them an answer, but the answer that they're giving them isn't satisfactory. Even if the answer is true, they didn't want to hear it. The true answer that they were given wasn't the answer that they wanted or expected. I hope I didn't lose y'all on that. Just rewind it back and you'll understand the logic. And I get this a whole lot. I get it online. I get it in when people actually asking me in person. Are Freemasons trying to take over the world, or have Freemasons taken over the world? Lord. Like you people do realize that not every powerful person in the world is a part of an organization. You do realize that, right? And I know somebody gonna say, well, how do you know? How can you find out? Yes, you can find out if a person is a member of a lodge or not, if a person is a Freemason or not. You can find this out. Public information. Nothing spooky about it. And it's just fun, like in the year 2019, we still doing this. Hold on, let me see. Like, we're still doing this. Like, people are so comfortable people are so comfortable in their hypothesis rather than living in the truth and facts. So, I just find it weird. I find it funny, really. I'm like, Jesus, like these people actually got children and they pay bills and stuff like that, and they believe this stuff that has already been proven to be false. Like I said, same thing with people who believe in the flat earth. See, it's one thing you can, like I said before, you can believe whatever you want. The thing about belief is you don't need facts for it. You don't need facts for belief. You don't need evidence for belief. But once evidence comes about and the evidence proves your hypothesis to be false, it doesn't matter what you believe. If something is true, it will be true whether or not you believe in it. If something is false, it will be false whether or not you believe in it. That's the simple. It's really that simple. So if you're asking a Freemason, i.e. me, are Freemasons taking over the world, or have Freemasons taken over the world? And I say no, and every Freemason you ask says no, there's a good chance that the answer is going to be no. Can you name a Freemason who says, yes, we're trying to take over the world, or we've taken over the world? Name a Freemason who said that. Now that would be your best choice. Your best chance is to find an actual Freemason, active member of a lodge. Active member of a lodge who will say on record, yes, Freemasons are trying to take over the world, or Freemasons have taken over the world. Find the famous one. You can't find one. Find the one. Find the Freemason that's famous, that everybody knows. Find footage of them saying on record, yes, Freemasons are trying to take over the world, or Freemasons have taken over the world. I'm a Freemason. Yes, I am. Been one for nearly 10 years. I'm on record saying, no, we are not trying to take over the world, nor have we taken over the world. It's that simple. The answer is no. Now, I know, when I upload this video, when people comment, oh, I'm going to get a whole lot of comments. Oh, I'm going to get a whole lot of it. I already know. However, as vile as some of the comments may be, the answer and the fact remains, whether or not you believe in it, Freemasons are not trying to take over the world, nor have we taken over the world. I can't make that any clearer. I can't make it any clearer. All right? So, hope you all have a good day. Hopefully this answers some questions that people are probably asking. They will be asking. I know that already. And I will catch you all later. Peace.